Good morning, friends. Welcome to another Rise and Shine morning session. Let's start in the beginning of our mats, keeping the feet together, big toes touching to each other in Tadasana, and closing our eyes and start tuning with our breath. Eliminating all the other thoughts, feelings, emotions, and just tuning with the breath. Taking ourselves into the present moment. You are just drifting in dreams and in other existence. Now bring yourself back to here. Feel your feet on top of the ground. Feel your legs following up, reaching slowly your spine. Your spine is straight, your head is elongating up to sky. Your palms are facing forward. And your breath is flowing naturally. Taking in all the way down to your belly. And leaving out. Keep your eyes closed. Inhale, reach all the way up to sky. And with exhalation, take your hands to your heart center, bowing to yourself, tugging your chin to your chest. And accepting everything, accepting all the environment, all the conditions. And within this acceptance, setting up your own intention, your own purpose. With acceptance, we are appreciating as where we are, as who we are. With appreciation comes the progress, the improvement, and the ultimate change. So, what is your purpose of today? And what will you be changing? Gently open your eyes. Inhale one more, reach up all the way to sky. Exhale, take the hands next to your body to Tadasana. Spread the legs as hip width apart. And then from here, we do some active cat and calves standing. Now, inhale, open your chest forward, get your elbows back. Exhale, push the hands forward, take the belly in. Inhale, pull the elbows, push the chest forward, tug your tailbone out. Exhale, pull the belly in, round your back. Inhale, open your chest, chin up. Exhale, push the hands forward. One more time. Chin up, chest forward, elbows back, active back. Exhale, round your back. Push your back, belly in. And one more time. Inhale, push forward. And now with exhalation, we come back to center. And now we're gonna add just a little more movement into this movement. Spread your legs a little bit more wider, as wide as your mat, and we do it again. But this time we inhale, open our chest, coming to cow pose, and with exhalation, when we send the hands forward, we set the hip down as low as we can, but be gently. This is the morning. Your hips, your knees, let's warm them up first. Inhale, rise up, open your chest, hip back, chin up. Exhale, lower down, round your back. Inhale, rise up, open your chest. Exhale, lower down. Push the hands forward. Inhale, rise up, open your chest. Exhale, we come to acceptance. Inhaling, opening our heart to it. Doing best we can. Exhaling, lowering down. One more time. Inhale, rise up. This time, don't round your back. Take your hands to your heart center and set yourself to your proper malasana with a straight back. Very nice. Now, gently set the hip down and then take your left knee, left leg on top of the right knee, lower the knees, take your hands back, lower the knees towards the left, and draw a big circle from the left side of your mat, coming to the back of your mat and doing a little bhujangasana here, pushing the belly in and pulling the chest forward. One more inhale. Exhale, now one breath, lower your chest down as much as you can. And then rise up, coming back to center, and then changing the legs. Right leg comes on top of the left knee, knees lower to right side. I draw a big circle to the back of my mat, placing my hands down. Open your chest, push your belly down. Feel your lower back, feel your spine. One more breath. And exhalation, lowering your chest down. And then rising up, coming back to center. And by using your hands, again, moving back to your malasana, hands supporting yourself, coming forward. Inhale, rise up, open your hands up, reach all the way, lengthening towards the sky. And now we exhale to right side, right hand comes next to your right leg, and lean right with the left hand as much as you can, but ground your left feet so you feel all the lateral stretch on your left side. Inhale, exhale. Now inhale, come up, reach again all the way up to sky as much as you can. Elongate your spine. With exhalation, left hand comes to your left leg and lean to right with your right hand. Open all the right side. Breathe towards your right ribs. For one more breath. Very nice. Come back to center. Inhale, reach up all the way to the sky. This time we exhale to Uttanasana, gently lowering down. Inhale halfway through. Send the right leg back. Set your right knee down. Untuck the toe behind. Open your hands to low lunge. Push the hip down and forward. Hands up. Inhale. Exhaling, hands lower down. Inhale, rise the hands up. Reach all the way to the sky. Feel your sides are opening. Exhale, hands down. Make sure your left leg is right below your left knee. Inhale, reach all the way up to sky. Exhale, this time take the hands next to your feet. Tuck the leg behind, send the left leg back. And now from here, inhale with exhalation, knees, chin, chest to the ground. Rise up to your cobra. Exhale to child pose. Inhale to come to tabletop cat. Round your back, push the ground. Exhale, leave the hip down to cobra. One more inhalation, open your chest. Exhale down to child pose. One more time. Inhale, coming to tabletop cat. Exhale, leave the hip down, open your chest. One more inhalation, elongate your spine up and forward. And then with exhalation this time, tuck the toes and rise up to your downward dog. Pushing your hips down, even maybe some pedaling to your first
downward dog of the day. What a nice feeling to be in the downward dog, stretching all the legs, hips, shoulders. Very nice. Now we take gentle steps forward, one by one, slowly, as short as they can be, and keeping the hands in the ground as much as you can. If you want, you can bend your knees. And now from here, we push ourselves down for 20, 90. Belly in. Make sure the belly in, and you are lowering your lower belly down to your quads and lengthening your spine all the way down to earth rather than rounding your back. Lower back is active. I am just getting my belly on top of my quads for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, bend the knees, rise all the way up to sky. In, reach all the way. Exhale, hands to heart center. Very nice. Inhale, reach up, lengthen your spine. Exhale, lower down to your Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway through, send the left leg back, set your left knee down to your mat, and untuck the toe behind, rising to your low lunge, hands up to sky. Inhale, and then exhale, hands coming down. Inhale, reach up to sky, feel your sides are lengthening up to the sky. Exhale, hands down. One more time. Inhale, reach up all the way to the sky. Exhale, hands down. Set the hands down. Send the right leg back. Inhale with exhalation, your chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Very nice. Now inhale, come plank. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, plank. But a strong plank. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, strong plank. Carry the shoulders over the wrist. One more strong plank. And then this time lower down to your chaturanga. And then rise up to your upward dog. And then plank. Keep the top of your feet on the ground. Upward dog. Plank. Push the ground. Upward dog. Push the ground. Round your back to plank. Upward dog. Plank. Upward dog. Plank. Come on, last 3. Upward dog. Plank. Upward dog. Plank. Last one, upward dog. And then downward dog. Very nice. Set yourself down in downward dog for 3 breaths. Either you can paddle or you can push both heels on the ground, grounding yourself for 2 more, for 1 more. Very nice. Now bend the knees, look in the hands, 2 big steps coming to the front of our mats. Inhale halfway through, exhaling all the way down. Inhale, bend the knees, rise all the way up to sky. Exhale, hands coming to heart center. Very nice. Now let's salute the sun couple of times. Inhale, reach up all the way. Exhale, head to knee Uttanasana. Inhale halfway through, bend the knees, jump back to plank pose, lowering to your chaturanga. Inhaling upward dog. Exhaling downward dog. Inhaling, bending the knees, looking between the hands, jump or hop forward. Inhale halfway through, exhale all the way down. Inhale, bend the knees, rise
all the way up to sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, lower down to your Uttanasana.
Inhale, gaze forward, bend the knees, jump back to your chaturanga.
Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog.
Inhale, bend the knees, gaze forward, jump forward. Halfway through, reaching forward, exhale all the way. Inhale, bend the knees, rise
All the way up to sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. One more. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, lower down.
Inhale, halfway through, set the hands down, jump back,
And lower down. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog.
Inhale, bend the knees, loop between the hands, jump forward. Inhale, halfway through, exhale, lower. Inhale, bend the knees, rise all the way up to sky.
Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, chair pose, reach up. Exhale, belly in, head down.
Inhale, chair pose, reach up.
Exhale, belly in, lower down.
Inhale, bend the knees, chair pose.
Exhale, belly in, lower down.
Now with inhalation, rise halfway through. Send the right leg back, left leg back, lowering down to your chaturanga.
Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog.
Inhale, left leg up. Bend the left knee, open the left hip on top of the right hip. But don't let your left shoulder rise up. Keep pushing yourself towards the right leg. Keep the right leg very grounded, very actively holding the ground. Inhale. And with exhalation, draw a big circle with your left knee up. One more. Draw actively, turning the left knee. 3 more. 2 more. 1 more. Very nice. Pull the left knee to your chest, carrying your shoulders on top of the wrist, gently setting your left leg down, and then lowering the heel behind,
Rising up to your first warrior. Inhale, open your chest. Exhale, hands down, left leg goes back, lowering down to chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog.
Inhale, right leg goes up, bend the knee, open the right hip on top of the left hip, equally pushing your shoulders towards the left heel, ground your left heel for 1 more breath, and start drawing big circles with the right knee. 4, 5, 4, 3, our hands are strong, 2, 1, pull the right knee to your chest, gently set the right leg between the hands,
Rising up to your first warrior. Inhale, chest forward, reach up to sky. Exhale, hands down, right leg goes back, lowering down to your chaturanga. Inhaling, upward dog. Exhaling, downward dog.
inhale, upward dog,
Exhale, downward dog.
inhale, upward dog,
Exhale, downward dog.
last 3, upward dog,
Downward dog.
last 2,
Upward dog. Downward dog.
last 1,
Upward dog. Come downward dog.
Very nice. Inhale, left leg goes up. Exhale, take the left leg between hands, rising to your first warrior.
Open your chest. Hands at the back of your body, interlace the fingers. One more time. Open your chest. Inhale, exhalation to humble warrior.
Lowering down, using the hands. Hands are lengthening up to sky continuously, opening up your shoulders. 4, 3, 2, 1. Rising up.
To your first warrior, keep interlacing the hands. Hold your balance. Step forward to your Tadasana, hands interlace. Inhale, open your chest. Exhale, lower down.
And from here we do little bounces for 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15. Keep holding your hands straight, reaching back, belly in, lowering down, feeling both of your hamstrings and your shoulders in each and every lowering down, each and every bounce for another 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So stay here now. Belly in. 4, 3, 2, 1. Very gently untie the hands, hands lowering down. Inhale halfway through. Exhale all the way down to Uttanasana. Inhale halfway through. Right leg back, left leg back. Lower down to your Chaturanga. Inhale upward dog. Exhale downward dog. Inhale, right leg goes up. Exhale, take the right leg to your first warrior, rising up to your first warrior, strong and firmly inhale. With exhalation, hands comes back, interlacing them, opening your chest as much as you can. Inhale, exhalation, lowering forward down to your humble warrior and keeping it low, keeping your hips low. Don't lean on your right knee. Cross your right knee from the left side and try to lower your head next to your right feet for another 3, 2, 1. Very nice. Now rise up to your first warrior and this time turn to the left side of your mat, having both legs wide open. Inhaling, opening your chest again up. Exhaling, lowering right leg open this time. Hands back. Keep your balance, and if you feel comfortable, starting to bounce here for 20, 19, 18, 17, 16. Very nice. Very good bounce. You're feeling from all the hips, from hamstring, from the shoulders. For another, try to lengthen your spine straightly down to the earth. Head trying to, your maybe nose trying to reach the ground for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Staying here for 5, 4, 3, 2. Very nice. Unchain the hands, set them down, place them to your mat. Inhale, gaze forward halfway. Exhale, head down to your mat. Inhale halfway through, gaze forward. Exhale to your mat. One more time. Inhale halfway through. This time set your right hand in the center and open your left hand up. Exhale, left hand comes down, changing the right hand, and right hand goes up. Exhale, right hand comes down, and this time we move towards the left leg. And then if you can grab your left ankle with your right hand and then pulling yourself towards your left feet. And then left hand is behind the leg, also pulling myself towards the left feet. I'm trying to get my upper body parallel to my left foot and gently getting closer to my left foot each and every breath, feeling the hip, keeping the knee as straight as I can so I can keep feeling the hamstrings and the hip for another 3, 2, 1. Very nice. Coming back to center, inhaling and then moving towards the right leg, holding from the right ankle if possible, if not just holding from the shin or back of body. And the idea is turning my upper body towards my right foot and elongating it through my right foot. If you want, if you can, your left elbow can touch the ground here and lowering down, pulling yourself to your right foot for another 3, 2, very nice. Gently coming back to center and then turning towards the center of my mat, to the beginning of my mat, and getting the right leg back to plank pose, inhaling, and this time with exhalation I lower my heels to right side and my hip getting closer to the ground, and then I come back to center, inhale, exhaling, hip coming to the left, inhaling center, exhaling right, inhaling center, exhaling left. One more time, both sides. Inhale, center, exhale, right. Inhale, center, exhale, left. Inhale, center, exhale, down, chaturanga. Inhale, upper dog. Exhale, downward dog. Very gently, very nicely. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, take the right leg between the hands. And set your left heel down. And then from here, place your right hand to your right ankle, opening your left hand up to sky, opening your chest. Inhale. Exhale, take the left hand down to your mat. Right leg goes back to chaturanga. Inhaling, upward dog. Exhaling, downward dog. Inhale, left leg goes up. Exhale, take the left leg between the hands. And then set your right heel down, left hand on top of your left ankle, and rise your right hand up to sky. Open it up, and then gently setting it down, and take the right leg forward this time. Inhale halfway through, exhale down to your Uttanasana for 5 breaths. 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. Bend the knees gently. Set hip down, rolling down to your mat. 4, half bridge, setting your legs, feet
down closer to your hips. Maybe you can touch your heels and then get your shoulders in to half bridge. You can lock the hands if you want. Raise the hip up, push the hip up. Now lower the hip down, touch the hands on the floor and push it up again for 5. Lower it, push it. 4. Lower it, push it. 3. Lower it, push it. 2. Lower it, push it. 1. Stay here for 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Very nice. Gently set the hip down. And then get your knees to your chest, hugging your knees into your chest. And then shaking it to side. And then from here, supporting your back, going to shoulder stand. And then very gently in the shoulder stand, after staying a couple breaths. We are here only if you like to. You don't need to. If you feel like to lowering your legs down at the back of your head, you can gently lower them down. And taking deep and long inhalations here. Don't fight against it. Let it inhale deep. Send a lot of breath, lot of life to your spine to let it you through. Acceptance starts here. Accepting what it is. Your limits, your positions, your wishes, everything. Once you accept it, you create space for yourself for observation. And then bend the knees, taking them closer to your ears. For 3 more. 2. And now, vertebra by vertebra, very gentle, very slow. I'm setting my hip down low. And for Matsyendrasana, fish pose, I am coming on top of my elbows and then setting the tip of my head down to the ground and opening my chest up to sky. And then from here, take a deep inhalation and exhale from your mouth. Inhale. When you exhale, get your tongue out as well. One more. And then very gently release your head, release your body, release your legs, your shoulders, your back. Turn the palms up to sky. Start feeling the energy within the body. Don't forget that we are not only flesh and bones. We're made up by a lot of different particles. Energy, vibration. Try to observe. And try to feel it. Whatever put you down and stress you out during the day. Come back to this feeling. Come back to yourself. Come back to your purpose. But first, accept. Namaste.